Right, boys, here we are. Welcome back to the channel. Super Depor time. I think we're on episode like 20 now. 15 games to go to the end of the season. We're still in the mix. The wheels haven't fallen off like they did with my York City save. We're still in the mix, and we have signed a Wonderkid. Not a regen Wonderkid, a Wonderkid. And he's cost me nothing. Let's find out who it is. Make sure you smash like on today's video for me, especially when you see the signing. Subscribe if you are new, and also big shout out to Casey Lewis. Thank you very much for putting new Patreon on the channel. And if you want to be a legend like Casey, check out the Patreon below. We've got a Patreon competition coming up for FM20 between the people that are supporting the channel, and then we're going to do a big FM21 league. But anyway, let's find out who we've signed. Xavi Simons. Now, he's on loan at Leganes, so we can't get him yet, but at 18 years old, he's already got 7.03 average for them. I'm aiming to, obviously, we play with two defensive midfielders, so we're going to change the structure a little bit. I need to find how I'm going to get the best out of him. I've got decisions to make, whether we just push a little bit and maybe play two midfielders in the middle of the park. I'm undecided, but he could do the deep line playmaker role, no problem anyway. So I'm not too worried about how I'm going to fit him in. He's better than Shrivella. We may be able to do something. The options are endless. We may even go, as I said, we may even lose the two holding midfielders and put him just up into the middle of the park, a little bit higher, but still have him quite rigid, solid. Maybe even him having that in there as a deep line playmaker on defence, just so he holds his position. So yeah, buzzing for that. He didn't come through to the end of the season. We've not done anything else. No one's left. Juan Rodriguez wanted to go, but no deals came in. Schneidlin had a bid come in, but because of the injuries that we've had in January, he's played a few games and asked to be removed. So we've kept him, lost nobody, gained him in the summer ahead of what will hopefully be a European campaign. He got him on a free. Obviously, Barca weren't keen on him. So we're going to pick him up and we will put him straight in the squad and build our young team. I am looking at a couple of other younger players. We're really looking at building a squad that's going to be good for the next 3, 4, 5 years. Or in his case, 10. Right, the fixtures have been okay. We had a Copa Del Ray win. We actually got knocked out to Real Sociedad, unfortunately. An absolute banger from like 30 yards volley and a free kick. So it was a little bit disappointing. Disappointing result at Villarreal. I just started to think, the wheels coming off. And then we just had a real impressive performance against Osasuna. Paulo Fernandes, who isn't great, had the performance of his life, scoring 2 goals, a free kick and an absolutely wonderful volley. Isola getting on a score sheet. Disappointing result. That was probably the worst one. That was probably the result that we played the worst. But we did have, we had no Adrian, we had no Toylan, no Alex Collado, no Pedri, and I had to play Alena out wide. And the 4-2-4 just didn't work. It opened up a little bit too much. The other league games, Espanyol, 2-0 up. These were 5th as well at the time. 6th at the time. 2-0 up with 5 minutes to go, and they scored a 90+ 4th minute header. Absolutely gutting, because that would have seen us go about 7 points, put 7 points between us and 7th, which would have really helped us in our push for promotion, push for Europe. Our journey in the Copa del Ray came to an end with a disappointing result at Real Sociedad. As I said before, they scored 2 worldies, but it would have been nice to try and get through as far as you can. Remember, the Copa del Ray was the first trophy that they won in terms of the new Super Depor era, so it would be nice to pick up a Copa del Ray first. And then we've just turned over Real Sporting. They were down in first. They got an equaliser, but then Pedri scored a nice back post tap in. And we just seem to be once again, doing enough. Now, today is Sevilla. Sevilla are down in 10th. There's 10 points between us. I'm looking as far as sort of like these teams here. At the moment, we're 8 points clear of 7th. I want a top 6 finish. We still need to be looking. Levante have gone above us on head-to-head, but let's say today's our game in hand. With 15 games to go, we need to be looking at 4th place, don't we? So that is the plan. That is the hope. Obviously, we got some big games, especially in May. Valencia, Atletico Madrid, Celta Vigo derby, and then Real Vallecano, last game of the season, who are up there. So yeah, it's going to be tough. We've got a fair few away games. It's going to be tough, but we do all right away from home. Our away record isn't too shabby. Our away record gets us in third. Our home record, look, if anything, we've had 4 defeats at home. Bear in mind, all 3 1-0s and 2 against Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. So yeah, we're playing all right. Alena's come into himself a little bit again. Seems to be contributing a little bit more. Last game he scored an absolute beauty. Isola is doing Isola things, playing really well, and then normally around the 60-70 minute mark we're banging on Abubakar, who's happy being a squad player, and he's scoring a fair few goals and having a decent impact as well. So Alex Collado is still unfortunately not fit. Vesca is fit, but we're just going to have him on the bench. Alex Collado has been missing for a long time. He's nearly back. So that will be good, because Atsu's just not quite doing it on that left-hand side. I think we're going to cash in on him if we get a little bit of money and get him off the wages. I do think we really need to strengthen in there. Have a first-choice left winger, and then have Collado, Alena, Pedri, sort of like rotating round. But I do think we need to strengthen it. Atsu out, another one in. Right, we're just going to dive straight into it. Let's see who they're rocking with. Munir, Ronnie Lopez, Vasquez, Suso, Olivier, Jordan, Gomez, Heisa. Okay, but they're down in 10th, but a win for them today would see them really start to close the gap. And as I've said, I keep saying the York City Savers completely 10 games without a victory in that. You can soon drift down the league. Right, Pedri, free kick. Oh, it was in. No, it wasn't in. It wasn't in. Lozano, no. Very close to taking the lead early on. Good tackle, Toylan. It's going to be a booking already. He likes an early booking, just Toylan. Right, cross. Oh, they freaking scored straight away. Their first effort, Munir scores. And we are down 1-0. And we've got a little bit of a problem with home games. Plenty of time, though. We're not going to panic. Right, just coming up to half an hour. It's been a quiet opening half an hour. Isola, can we respond and get back in the game? Toylan, Lozano, Pedri. Pedri's been really good since he's come back from injury, as he just loses the ball, as he does. But we're going to get it back. Van Arnold, play out wide, yes. Pedri, on his left foot. Wasn't going anywhere, was it? We've still got it though. Schneiderlin, Atsu. Pedri nods it down. There was no way that was going in. Right, it's been a quiet first half. Even though we've had 9 efforts, they've only had 2, which is disappointing that we've found ourselves behind. Can we turn it around second half? Early corner, first highlight of the second half. They should have taken the lead. Come on, boys. Arana with it. Olivier. Is he going to hit? He is done. That's gone way wide. Way wide. Come on. Toylan. Chirivella. No, Vasquez has picked that up. We may get it back now. Ocampos. We've got it. Van Arnold. We've got bodies flying forward. He needs to pick one out. He's found Atsu. Back to Van Arnold. Get a delivery in. We've got 3 in there. Elena's there. Absolute free header. And he's headed it over. Right, we're going to pause it. Just going to do something a little bit out there. We're going to get a striker on. I'm just going to leave it like that. Obviously having a Boubacar on. Advance forward. Just because we're not getting much from Atsu. Van Arnold will naturally get down there anyway. Here we go. Vasik. Adara Boyo. Into Schneiderlin. Van Arnold. Here he goes. He's on attacking now, so he's got the licence to get forward. He's clipped one into Pedri's head, but Abubakar was there and he's just put it wide. I don't know why we keep aiming the ball at Pedri's head. Right, last 10 minutes. We're going to have to do something else. We're going to go Wazza up front. Can he get a chance? Don't look like it, does it? As soon as I come on camera today, I've lost all my games on camera today. 3 out of 3 defeats. Dear me. Right. Okay. I think it's going to be an up and down journey. But look, allowing teams like Sevilla to catch us up in these 6-pointers isn't helpful. Right, we're still in 5th. Instead, head-to-head with Levante. We must have to play Levante again, do we? Yes. Coming up very soon. Right, we're going to kick on. We're going to play the Villarreal game. We will do 2 today. Right, we're back. One change. Alex Collado is fit. I've just literally gone, get yourself in there. Now, these are down in 13th, but they're a bloody good side because they've got some good players. This is the issue. Iborra, Gaspar, Gomez, Alcacer, Toko Akambi that I bought a couple of times on FM20. Obviously, Asenio in goal is very, very good. Van Arnold, Schneiderlin, Chirivella, go on. He's played some lovely passes off camera. Van Arnold, Pedri, he's got a header. I'm sure he's not the biggest. He's 5'9" with a heading of 6, but he's absolutely bulleted us into the lead. Now, he's only worth about 3.7 million. I'm thinking I need to make his deal permanent and not rely, he's gone to 4.1, and not rely on a loan. So I think that needs to be priority in the summer. Toylan, Trivella. Oh, Alex Collado. We've not got that many players leaving as well. Bavida's leaving, so we need to sort of like backup areas. I'm looking at another left back, Sergio Rico, who's at Bournemouth. He's at the moment going on a free, but just thought I'd leave it a little bit. I am watching him. If a bid comes in for him, then we'll dive in and make a bid. But I just didn't want to sign him too early, as normally as the season goes on, you can get players cheaper and cheaper in terms of wages. Right, start the second half. It's been a very, very quiet game, but when we're 1-0 up, we will take it. Just going to ask for a little bit more. We always give the opponents a chance at the start of the second half. Oh, God, I thought that was in. Toko Akambi's just put it wide. Right, Toylan. Pedri. Nice slip. Toylan. Go on. Cross in. No. Going to get back, though. Lozano. Schneiderlin. Alena. Dropping off a little bit. He's having a run. Van Arnold. Into Schneiderlin. Good football. Good. Can you get a delivery in Van Arnold down his left-hand side? He does. Isola's there. It is 2-0. Massive start to the second half for us. We just needed this victory. As long as we can hold it out this time. Said Sevilla are now up to 7th after beating us. 7 points behind us. So we need to keep our distance with them as much as we possibly can. Right, I'm just going to take Collada off. He has had an hour. Not a great hour, but he's had an hour. See what? Elena's not been great. Let's have a go, little Paulo Fernandes in there. Here he is. Left footer. Oh, what a save from the goalkeeper. Nearly made it 3. Toylan. Chirivella. Lozano. No. Schneiderlin. Nice ball to Christian Atsu. What's he going to do? What's he going to do? He gets tackled. Gomez. I don't want to see them get back into the game, boys. Go on, Atsu. Atsu's doing well. Isola's waiting if he can find him. He slowed it. Oh, it just needed to put along the ground a lot quicker. He could have rolled it in. Pedri's there again, and it's over the bar. I'm going to praise it. We've done very, very well there in the second half. Let's do a sub. Let's go Abubakar as we do. After this highlight, obviously. Atsu's cross. Adaraboyo's there. Still can't get that right, boys. Oh, I think we're going to see this one out, you know. Oh, spoke too soon. Alvaro. Gomez. Caceres. Fernandes gets in there. Now Abubakar. It's 1 against 2. He's been tackled. I think it was Pau Torres. We win it. We have Fernandes has a brilliant impact since he's come on in the shadow striker role. He's had an opportunity. He's hit it straight at the goalkeeper. He needs to open his body out a lot more than what he did. And there we go, boys. 2-0. Brilliant response. Obviously, looking at the fixtures, we'll have a little look again before we finish. But looking at the fixtures, we have got quite a difficult run-in. So we just need to keep chipping away. Let me know down in the comments where you think we're going to finish. I really don't know. I think if we finished outside of the top 6, I think we'd be disappointed. Definitely disappointed. Okay, right. Levante have just played and drawn. Sevilla have beaten Rayo Vallecano. So I think Rayo Vallecano are naturally going to sort of like start slipping down the table. We're on 45. We're 7 ahead of them with 13 games to go. 2 ahead of Levante. I think we can keep Levante and Espanyol at a distance. It's Sevilla that are really now charging up the table. Games to finish the season as well. We've got obviously Leganes next. Again, that we're looking to get something out of Levante. So the next 4 are big. Leganes, Levante, Betis away, who've sort of slipped down the table. Girona, who are 17th at home. And then we have got a difficult running because we've got Barca away, Bilbao away, even though they're struggling, it'll still be a hard place to go to. Mallorca, that you'd obviously look at picking points up. Granada, rock bottom, has to be a win. Real Madrid at home, Valencia at home, Atletico Madrid, the derby, and then Rayo Vallecano. So it's a mixed bag. Obviously, teams like Levante will have, similar run-ins. They've got Girona, Sevilla, Villarreal, Atletico Madrid. They've actually played the 2 big boys though. Okay, so their run's probably a little bit favourable than ours. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but what we'll do is we're going to come back. I'm liking the 2 games now. I think, the tactic is, we spoke about sort of like the tactic side, and because we're not really evolving it, we're just letting it play at the moment. I think it's good to get 2 games in, so we'll get 2 games in. We'll come back. I think we'll come back for Granada and Athletic Club Bilbao. So that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I won't play the Barca game. We'll come back for the Granada and the Athletic Club Bilbao. All right, I hope you've enjoyed that. I'm satisfied that we've not been played off the park in Sevilla. We're playing quite well. We've got Collada to come back in. Let me know down in the comments what you think of Xavi Simons. What should we do tactically now? Should we look at next season putting 2 midfielders up into the central midfield? Remember, at the moment, they're 2 sitters. We can still have a deep line playmaker on defence, so they're not going to be wandering off. I still want us to be defensively strong, so I need to be careful about what to do with deep line playmaker and then what to do with that other role. We will see. It may depend on who we bring in the summer. But yeah, thanks for watching. Check out all the other content on the channel. Still absolute shit tons of stuff going on. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like today's video. Let me know down in the comments where we're going to finish. And what do you think of Xavi Simons? Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. See you later.